This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. And as we're commanded to do, keep bringing this information out to you brothers and sisters out there, you Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, of all the things that are coming down the pike. First off, before I get started, I want to say Shabbat Shalom. I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakabadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say Shalom. And I would pray this lesson be edifying to the elect. This is a brother Lahab from the Diligent Soldiers Camp out here in Boston, Mass. So this will be another MOTB, Mark of the Beast update, and this is from Natural News. This is published yesterday, April 8th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And it reads, Swift's new central bank digital currency platform could be ready in 1 to 2 years, man. So these devils are ready to come with it, man. So let's read a little bit of this article. I'll get a couple of scriptures, and then that'll be the lesson. So it says, the Worldwide Bank Messaging Network, SWIFT, has announced it has a new platform in the works that will help connect the different central bank currencies that are being developed by various nations in its existing financial system. They recently carried out a 6-month trial that included 38 central banks, settlement platforms, and commercial banks in what was one of the biggest global collaborations of its kind so far. And you can't forget that, at the same time that this is happening, there's multiple banks that are in trouble or collapsing, like regular, branches that you would go to, and make your deposits and what have you. They're in trouble. There's news about this on a regular basis. Let me see, select here. Here's an example of what I was just saying. This is from the Atlantis report. It says banking crisis begins as major warning on 5 banks signaled by S&P 500. So this is for educational purposes only. Fair use. There we go.
America's, the key corps there, all being downgraded, and a few more kind of having their outlooks sort of cut by S&P. Comes after a Moody's move as well.
I think what I call a CRE tsunami that is coming.
The U.S. banking system's fragility has been brought to attention once again. The S&P 500 has issued a chilling warning that has sent shockwaves through the banking industry. The renowned index tracking agency has downgraded 5 major regional banks. This move has raised alarm bells across the sector, with many citing mounting concerns over their exposure to the commercial real estate market and looming loan maturities. The recent development has raised concern about the possibility of another banking crisis, similar to the one that occurred during the Great Recession. Today, we will examine the imminent banking crisis and the fate of these 5 regional banks. S&P Global Ratings, a leading credit rating agency, recently downgraded the outlooks of 5 major regional banks. This downgrade changes the bank's outlook from stable to negative, indicating a heightened risk of their creditworthiness deteriorating in the near future. SP's decision was based on the fact that a considerable part of these banks' loan portfolios consists of loans that are nearing maturity. This poses a potential risk situation if the banks fail to renew these loans successfully or find new borrowers. The rise of remote work has led to a significant increase in office vacancy rates across the country. This could negatively impact the value of these banks' commercial real estate holdings, potentially leading to losses.
So, brothers and sisters could, check the video out in its entirety. But the point being that the banks at the same time are in a crisis. They're failing. At the same time, when they're developing, this SWIFT system that they plan on releasing in a year or two. So, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So it says, they recently carried out a 6-month trial that included 38 central banks, settlement platforms, and commercial banks in what was one of the biggest global collaborations of its kind so far. The goal was to see whether the CBDCs of different countries could be used together despite being built on different protocols and underlying technology, right? So why is this important? Because the scriptures say, and I'll grab it a little later, Revelation 13 and 16, he calls it all, both small and great. So the whole world will be tested, man. This will be a tribulation or what's the word I'm looking for? Well, basically for the Israelites, it will be a trial of everyone's faith across the whole world. This is why they're talking about all these different countries being able to use CBDCs as a one world currency, because that's what the devil wants. And just like in the time of the Tower of Babel, one world religion, one world currency, one world government, right? It says they found that it will be feasible to use different CBDCs for highly complex trade and foreign exchange payments instead of needing to set up thousands of connections for each counterparty. Banks will be able to use one main global point, one world currency, right, of connection for managing digital asset payments once the interlink solution is in place. Some of the countries that took part in the trial were France, Czech Republic, Thailand, Singapore, Australia, and Germany. Others that participated requested anonymity. Commercial banks that took part included Deutsche Bank, Citibank, HSBC, and 2 banks from China. SWIFT boasts a network that can be used in more than 200 countries. It is used by more than 11,500 banks and funds and sends trillions of dollars each day. So the system's already set up with them. According to SWIFT head of innovation Nick Kerrigan, their tests demonstrate that banks will be able to use their existing infrastructure for a range of CBDC-related transactions. He added that the results have been so positive that the project is now moving from the experimental stage to something that is much closer to reality. It says we are looking at a roadmap to productize, launch as a product in the next 12 to 24 months, he said. Some countries like Jamaica, Nigeria, and the Bahamas have already started using their own CBDCs, while China has been carrying out real-life trials using their yuan. A digital euro project is also being tested by the European Central Bank. So these devils are moving, man. These devils are actually absolutely moving. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. These devils know that their time is short, and that's why all of these things are happening at the same time. And they're all gearing up and preparing for it. SWIFT made headlines when it cut off most of the banks in Russia from the network in 2022 as part of a Western sanctions against the country for its actions in Ukraine. Because something like this happened with their new CBDC system, according to Kerrigan, it could theoretically occur, but he did not think this possibility would stop countries from joining. He also foresees other uses for SWIFT. For example, Boston Consulting Group has forecast that $16 trillion in assets may be tokenized by 2030. There goes that 2030, Agenda 2030. This means that stocks, bonds, and similar assets will be transformed into digital chips for issuing and trading in real time. So it's all about making everything digital so that they can completely track, trace, punish, reward anybody that does well, or the ones that don't do what they want It all will be on this digital system. That's what it all goes down to. He stated, if we can plug any number of networks into the SWIFT system, it becomes a much more scalable option for the industry. CBDCs will be forced on people around the world soon. SWIFT's efforts in this realm are a strong sign that CBDCs are going to play an increasingly prominent role moving forward. Despite the numerous reservations many people have about the potential repercussions of using such currencies, despite the numerous reservations many people have about the potential repercussions of using such currencies. In a press release, Sanders Bank head of SWIFT and CIB Payments, Carmen Ray, said, quote, this initiative, solves the need to ensure interoperability in the future CBDC ecosystem by leveraging on existing connections. This will help to facilitate access and usage of CBDCs in the new complex world of digital payments. And this is what they're moving with it, man. With 90% of the world's central banks currently exploring some type of digital version of their currency, and payment systems like SWIFT working overtime to find ways to facilitate payments using CBDCs, a future where governments have unprecedented control over people's lives is right around the corner. So, hey, they're coming with it, man. They are coming with it. The prophecies, are coming to pass, and they will come to pass, because as the Lord said, his words do not go out void, man. They accomplish what he pleases. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK or a charagma, right? Implantable device, right? Which is the size of a grain of rice, in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? So they're already in Sweden. They've already been dealing with this technology for years now, where people have this little RFID chip in their hands, and they're able to, buy and sell with it. This is what these devils are coming with, and they're gonna push it out and make it mandatory for the whole world, everybody on the planet. And this SWIFT system is a part of their getting everything ready, getting the infrastructure ready, so that all of these things can take place, so that there's big system where no matter where anybody goes in the world, they will be able to use this system to buy and sell, but only if they have that SIA. If they don't have it, then they can't participate in society, and it doesn't matter where they are in the world. And that no man might buy or sell. See? Everything's becoming clearer and clearer. Your spirit and power, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Let's grab that real quick. Habakkuk 2. And it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It's speaking louder and louder, and it's getting clearer and clearer every day. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, man. So these things are indeed coming to pass, man. Revelation 13 and 17 again. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the MARK, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. So these devils are absolutely coming with it, So continue to seek our power, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, before the evil days come, man. Because they are indeed on the way, and these devils are moving Operation Warp Speed, because they know that they have but a short time. So that's pretty much it. I just want to do an MOTB update. You know, just keep you brothers and sisters in the loop. Keep blowing the trumpet in Zion as we're commanded to do. I hope and pray this lesson was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakal Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of this bitch. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To all, I want to say shalom. I say Abba Ball and Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.